It hadn't ticked in decades, until the night it started counting backward. Ben never liked his grandfather's clock. It was a towering, ancient thing, 7 feet tall, carved from dark walnut wood, and crowned with a glass dome that revealed a set of ornate brass gears. It hadn't worked since before Ben was born. Yet, when his grandfather died and left it to him in the will, Ben accepted it out of guilt more than sentiment. He moved it into his hallway. Dusty. Silent. For the first week, nothing happened. Then, one night, at exactly 12 a.m., Ben woke to a sound he hadn't heard before. Tick. 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 Slow, deep, and mechanical, like the heartbeat of something too old to die. He crept out of bed and found the clock ticking away, its long, black hands moving, though he'd never repaired it, never wounded. Worse, there was no power source. No battery. No mechanism that should have worked. The next morning, the clock was still. As if nothing had happened. But the ticking returned every night. Same time. Midnight. Always just ticking. Until the night it began whispering. Ben couldn't make out the words at first, just muffled sounds, like someone muttering from inside the wood. But over the next few days, they grew clearer. Phrases, chanted rhythmically. Reverse the hour, release the power, rewind the dead. He convinced himself it was stress. Or sleep paralysis. Maybe even a prank. But then he noticed something worse. Every night the clock ticked, time around him slowed. Candles didn't burn down. The minute hand on his wall clock stopped. His phone screen froze. Even his goldfish stopped swimming. Everything paused, except the clock. Finally, he decided to open it. He waited until 11:59 p.m. Tools in hand. Breathing slow. As the clock struck 12, Ben unscrewed the back panel. The moment the gears were exposed, a burst of freezing air blasted into the room. Then, the hands began moving. Not forward. Backward. The ticking sped up, becoming a hum. The whispers became screams, echoing inside his skull. Time belongs to us now. You turned the key. Ben staggered back, shivering. Frost crawled up the walls, spreading across the floor. His lights flickered, then burst in a shower of sparks. Then, a hand, gray, skeletal, reached from inside the gears and grabbed his shoulder. He screamed. The room twisted around him, warping like melting glass. His body froze in place. He tried to move, but his limbs felt thick, stiff, ancient. And then, the clock shattered. Glass exploded outward. The gears snapped loose, flying across the room like shrapnel. Everything went silent. And time stopped. The next morning, the neighbors reported a loud crash from Ben's apartment. When police arrived, they found the door locked from the inside. Inside the hallway, shards of glass and wood were scattered across the floor. And Ben was standing upright, frozen solid, in front of where the clock once stood. His skin pale. Eyes wide. Mouth open in a scream he never got to finish. And on the wall behind him, the shadow of the clock was still there, ticking backwards. Some clocks don't keep time. They own it.